Hey guys, I want to tell you this in person, not because I didn't think I could type in an email, but just when you hear things, inflection in voice, and kind of see and hear, the communication becomes a little bit more in depth. And so, what I wanted to do is about these particular switch groups and about what we've learned from last week, just in kind of how to make some of the transitions a little bit smoother. I want to ask you to help me as I paint a picture for the students, because after talking around this idea, I've seen that the students still don't really understand why we're doing switch, and they had a great time Wednesday. I mean, like, I think across the board, I heard everybody had a fantastic time and thought it went great. On the leadership side of it, I think that having a great night and sharing thoughts and ideas is a success in itself. But we want to accomplish more than just having a good night every once in a while. And the reason or the way I think that we're going to accomplish that is all of us being on the same page as to what switch groups and what the switch is all about. Why are we taking these different groups, and why are we trying to do the things that we're doing with them? And ultimately, I'm feeling that the biggest benefit that any kid can get is to be in a selective learning environment, and I think that is across the board for even adults. If you're in an environment that is just drenched with opportunities specifically for you, you're more apt to listen, you're more apt to receive, you're more apt to apply, and that's what we want. We want every night that we meet together to be as beneficial as possible, to expose kids to the gospel, so that they can be benefited, so that they can know Christ. And I feel like the more we expose students to the gospel in these individual specified learning situations, the more quality disciple that we're going to be able to produce out of Rusted Down Student Ministry. So what I just wanted to kind of tell you is, I'm interested in not just having switch groups for the sake of having switch groups, or segregating the age groups so that we can preach a message and all this kind of stuff. I'm interested in raising up a quality disciple, and that is what switch is about. Is if we can put these kids in these selective learning environments, and they can learn, understand, and apply the things that they're hearing, then I think we've done a successful job. And so I'm going to be reiterating that with students. I've been doing that ever since me and Bradley had been talking about this last week, but I've already talked to some students about this individually, but I want to talk to more students, and I'll be taking time throughout my messages, taking time throughout just walking around the room and talking, but I also need you guys to do the same thing. I've realized that with Pastor, that if Pastor has this idea and he's wanting to do this thing, then the best way for him to filter that information out is not him just saying it, but the staff talking about it, living it out, and doing it as well. And so that's in the same way I need the same thing from you guys. So your responsibility for switch groups is just to help kids understand why we're doing it, and to promote it with them as you are in these selective learning groups. We want to make you a quality disciple. We want to expose you to the gospel in a way that it makes sense, and that it's applicable, and that you can use it on an everyday basis. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know that. I hope that the confusion of what's going on as far as what their staff responsibility is for this month at least has kind of been resolved through the email that I sent, and hopefully as we get July to kind of break down and process really what happened, not how the night went as far as, did this mess up or did this mess up, but like as a whole, what do we feel like the group went through? July will really be an opportunity for us to do that. So if you have any questions, either email me or call me or text me or whatever it is that you want to do. Send me a carrier pigeon. I don't care. But I'm praying for you guys today, especially because I'm very much appreciative that you're with me and that you're helping build the vision of this church through the student ministry outlet. So anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and let me know if I can do anything to help you.